Hey everyone, welcome to the very first video of the Clear Mountain Provisions YouTube channel. My name is Chris, I'm the owner of Clear Mountain Provisions, and today I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about what led to my journey of candle making and kind of the background of why we started this company. I've always been a really passionate person about the outdoors, and my fiance and I, we've been avid rock climbers and snowboarders and outdoors people for several years. Clear Mountain Provisions at its heart is a candle company, but we are working to expand into other outdoor gear and working to provide sustainable, handcrafted, or sustainably sourced and manufactured goods that support people who really enjoy an outdoor lifestyle. I come from a family of entrepreneurs. Everybody in my family either owns their own business or we all kind of work for each other. And it's probably no surprise to the people around me that I've always wanted to own my own company. I've had several startups, if you will, over the years, a lot of lessons learned and things like that. But none that really I enjoyed as much as even just the short journey that we've been on now that I've enjoyed as much as I have with this one. It's probably even less of a surprise that I've started a company that is geared towards the outdoors. There's something so rewarding about owning your own company. Seeing something built from scratch, putting in all of the hours and hours of work that it takes to build a company, and then having that final product that in people's hands that people really enjoy. So Clear Mountain Provisions was born out of a desire to try to connect people with nature and promote sustainability at the same time. I want Clear Mountain Provisions to be a disruptor in the industry and demonstrate and show other companies that while it is difficult, sustainability and an eco-first or planet-first mentality, as we like to describe it, is possible. It does take a considerable amount of effort to do that, but it is possible. So we started Clear Mountain Provisions first as a candle company. So we started Clear Mountain Provisions first as a candle company, but knowing that we would want to expand into outdoor gear and equipment and things like that we knew that people would enjoy. For anybody who's looking to get started in candle making and things like that, it is something that takes an incredible amount of time to master. There is a science to candle making, or just as any handcrafted item I imagine would be. But there is a relatively low overhead, which makes it a desirable entry point, I think, for a lot of companies or a lot of people who want to start a business. Pros and cons to both of those things. The candle market is an incredibly saturated market, but I think with the appropriate mission behind your brand or behind your product, it makes things just a little bit easier. Rather than being somebody who makes candles on the side and you enjoy doing that and you want to share that with people, when you have a brand and a mission behind it, something that you can point to and say, we make candles because of XYZ, it does make things a little bit easier. So the mission of Clear Mountain Provisions is to create and provide high quality, premium, handcrafted items inspired by nature and the outdoors that promote environmental stewardship and sustainability. Everything in our company is kind of done with what we call a planet-first mentality. So everything from the materials that we select and the supply chain that we're utilizing, we want to make sure that it is sustainable as possible. And while we can't control every aspect of our supply chain, we try to make up for that by giving back to organizations and environmental initiatives that try to make our environment and our community a greener place to live. So how did Clear Mountain Provisions kind of get started? Well, to make a long story very short, I lost my job, my professional job. Some people who see this video may know that I'm also in the Army National Guard, but on the professional side, I lost my job very unexpectedly in May. And I had been working on building a candle company for several years prior to that, more as something that I would enjoy to do rather than making it a full-time job. Now, while Clear Mountain Provisions is not my full-time job right now, it is something that we hope will actually happen a few years from now. So it's kind of like our 3-year plan, if you will, 3 to 5 year plan. We'll give it a little wiggle room. But I started as a professional working in the cybersecurity space for about 10 years. Started out as an analyst, working all the way up to junior kind of executive leadership, and learned a tremendous amount during that time. And coming from a background of a family that owns their own companies and that kind of stuff, I knew enough to kind of get myself started in building a company, albeit I did not realize how much work was going to be involved in kind of getting it off the ground and really kind of setting ourselves apart from just another person who makes candles on the side. And I think that's really what we've tried to establish ourselves as, is we're not aiming to just be another company that makes candles on the side for fun, but we really want to create impact in what we're doing or through what we're doing, and be more than just a company that sells outdoor gear or pet accessories or candles or things like that. But we really do enjoy doing those things. So I love experimenting with the candles and that kind of stuff. It's a lot of fun. Can also be pretty frustrating sometimes, but there's a ton to unpack. And I think that's one of the reasons why I decided to start this YouTube channel, is I wanted to create a resource for people who want to start their own business, be it candles or things like that. Also to kind of show off what we're doing and what we're working on for our customers. So I could definitely guarantee you'll see more of that kind of content in the future. Planning to release about a video a week right now, and we'll just kind of see how it goes. I'm not great at the YouTube thing. This is the first time I've really sat down to try to do it, so we will definitely see how it goes. So some of the things that you can definitely expect to see are behind the scenes work on our candle company and our outdoor company, tips for starting your own business. There's a lot of stuff that we still have to get done, and I would like to share that. And even if it's just to make a video diary of our experiences and things that we've learned along the way, that's kind of how I envision this channel kind of taking shape. If you're interested in making candles, owning a small business, learning a little bit more about how you can make a business sustainable and eco-friendly, marketing tips, strategies, things like that, make sure you hit that little subscribe button, click the notification bell. It really does help the channel, really helps us grow. We definitely would love to hear from you. If you have any questions about how we make our candles, where we get our ingredients, or anything like that, feel free to drop a comment down below. Even if it's a negative comment, we're open to it. We'll listen to it. If your comment gets deleted because you weren't being very pleasant, don't be surprised. But let's keep it cordial. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook. We just created a TikTok account. We also are on X. You can find us at Clear Mountain Provisions. That's the name. I'll make sure to have all the social media links and that kind of stuff linked down below. And definitely give us a follow. We'd really appreciate it. Really appreciate you guys hanging out today. Hope this video wasn't too long, but really excited about what the next video is going to bring. And definitely stick around, and maybe we'll learn something together. So until next time, cheers.